Welcome to my channel. In the topic work, energy and power, today we will discuss power. As you know, what is power? Rate of doing work. If same amount of work is done by two persons in different time, then who is said to be powerful? More powerful? The person who performs the work, same work in lesser time. So what is power? Power is defined as rate of doing work. We write here that power is work done per unit time. You know, power is also a scalar quantity as work is a scalar. What will be its unit? You know, work has its units joule and T as second. Then what will be the unit of power? Joule per second, or this is called watt. Scalar quantity, okay. And what are the dimensions? Then you know, m l 2 t minus 2. This is the dimension of work upon time, that is t. Then what are the dimensions of power? This is m l 2 t minus 3. What is another relation for power? You can say that write the expression for power in terms of force and velocity, or write in terms of dot product of two vectors. Then how will you write? You know that if small amount of work, that is dW, is done by the force in displacing an object by the small amount dr, then this force and dr, if you write what is work, then you will write this force and dr, their dot product. Will it be or not? We have read work is force into displacement dot product. So force and displacement. Now you divide by t on both sides, or you can write that you here dw upon dt, differentiation here dr by dt. What is dr by dt? Rate of change of displacement, that is velocity. So what can you write here? And this dw upon dt is power. Then this is f dot v, and what is this v? Velocity at that instant. You know what is the meaning of instantaneous power? If somebody says that define instantaneous power, what will be your answer? Instantaneous power is defined as P equal to limit delta t tends to 0. That is, power is measured at that particular instant, not the time interval. Delta t is time interval. There should be no gap at particular instant. What? This delta w upon delta t, or this can be written as dw by dt. This is called instantaneous power. So in this way, how the power is defined as dot product? It is a scalar quantity. This dot product is also called a scalar product. What is instantaneous power? What is power? Its unit, dimension. Other units are also HP, horsepower, that is 1 HP is 746 watt. This you all know about power. Today I will calculate the power of human heart. Also, how much is the power expenditure in walking. So stay connected till last of the video. After knowing these definitions and relations for power, let us discuss two questions based on this formula P equal to F dot V. This question says a body is initially at rest, it undergoes one dimensional motion with constant acceleration. The power delivered to it at time t is proportional to what? First option, second, third and fourth. How will you solve? one dimensional motion and constant acceleration. What is the relation for power we have read? P equal to F dot V. Since acceleration is constant, that means this force is constant. You know what is the formula for force? F equal to ma. And initially at rest, body is initially at rest, it means if it has v velocity after time t, then how will you get it? V equal to u plus at. That means what is here? This v a into t. Then what will you write here? This m a into v is the formula, and here this m a into at. Then what will be the m a square t? Then which option will be correct? P proportional to t, because a is constant, it is given, m mass of the body constant. Then what is left? P is directly proportional to t. So the option second will be correct. In the same type of question, another question is given that a body is moving unidirectionally under the influence of a source of constant power. In this question which I am studying here, I am reading this question here, that constant power, the body is moving unidirectionally and under the source of constant power. If displacement in time t is, what will be? Select the proper option. What will be its displacement after time t? Look here, I am writing the question. Find the displacement after proportional to what? Proportional to which option? Option given after time t. Again I am reading the question. A body is moving with source of constant power. Find its displacement proportional to out of these four options after time t. Okay, how will you find? Again you know P is equal to Fv, and also work energy theorem. What does theorem says? That work is half m v square. Since the object is moving with constant power, we can write this work done is change in kinetic energy. What can you write here? This will be equal to work done. Then what? How can you write in terms of power? You can write here this equal to P into T. From this expression, what can you write? V square as 2pt upon m. Look here, this 2pt upon m. Then what will be V? If you write here V, then it will be under root 2pt upon m. Okay. Now, if you know what is velocity ds by dt, rate of change of displacement, and it is asked that displacement is proportional to what? Out of these four, same options were given. How will you find? It is equal to ds by dt. Then this implies that how will you write ds? ds will be equal to 2pt upon m its power half into dt. Then how will you find displacement? Integrate on both sides. What will you get here? This ds will be s and this will be 2p upon m under root, this you will write root 2p upon m, and integration, within integration t to the power half dt. Do you know what is this? T to the power half plus 1 upon half plus 1. So, what will you write here? This t to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. In the question, it is asked that this displacement is proportional to how? Based on relations power, different power given to t. Find. Displacement is proportional to all these are constant root 2 p by m 3 by 2, only t to the power 3 by 2. So, this option. Let us discuss the power consumption in walking. Walking means slow running. I have supposed that it is 3 meter per second. I have shown here one stride. You know what happens in walking. One foot at the ground, other is raised. So, here I have shown this is the one foot, other is raised. When one foot is here at the ground, it moves with the velocity v naught and then comes at the ground. Similarly, for the other foot I have shown. In each stride, the leg is brought from rest to the speed v naught, which is approximately same as the speed of walking. What happens if mi is the, suppose I have taken this m simple, is the mass of one leg, that is 10 kg. Then if one leg is from 0 to, it is at the speed v naught, what is the energy spent by the leg muscle in bringing it from 0 to v naught speed? That will be work done. It will be half m v naught square. When one leg is brought from 0 to maximum position of maximum value of velocity, which is same 3 meter per second, what happens? The complementary set of leg muscles do the same amount of work done. Energy is spent by the leg muscles in the same amount, because when it goes up, the other leg comes down. The energy spent by the complementary set of leg muscle is same. Then in same amount energy means that for one leg, this is from rest to v naught position and this is from v naught to rest position. Then what is the energy spent by the one leg? That is m v naught square. Energy spent by the both legs, that is by both legs, what will be? 2m v naught square, and this energy spent is w. What can you can calculate 2 into 10 into this 3 ja 9, that is 180 joule. This is the work done. Now, if we consider that the length of one stride is 2 meter, then work done by both legs in one stride, that is 2 mv naught square. This we have considered 180 joule, and we can say that if one stride is 2 meter long, it means 1.5 stride per second is covered with the speed of 3 meter per second. Then what will be the power expenditure? Power expenditure will be, power is W by T. Here you will write this W is 180, speed is 3 meter per second, one stride is of 2 meter length, that means 1.5. This 180 you can write 180 joule is the work done per stride. Then you will write here this is 180 joule per stride. Here you have written 180 joule per stride into what? This 3 stride per 2 seconds. How this have been written? This is the speed 3 meter per second. Length of one stride is 2 meter. Then how will you write this 3 stride per 2 seconds? Will it be or not? Look here, this is 2 meter, the speed is 3 meter per second. That means 1.5. What is 3 by 2? 1.5 stride per second. Here this stride cancel, joule per second is watt. Then what will you get here? This is 2, this is 9, 270 watt. Here I have calculated this power expenditure 270 watt for slow running of 3 with the speed 3 meter per second. And this is the lower estimate, because in this running, swinging of hand, air resistance, this has been neglected. So in this way the power consumption in walking with this speed of about 3 meter per second is approximately 270 watt, and which is the lowest. Let us discuss about a vital organ of our body, that is heart. Human heart continuously beats, it's untiring beating throughout the life. How much power is consumed by it, we will calculate mathematically. How much is the power consumed by heart during its heartbeats? Let us assume that average blood pressure is 120 mm to 80 mm of mercury is supposed to be normal. For 100 mm, if we take the mean of this, for 100 mm of mercury, against this pressure the volume of blood discharged by the heart is 75 ml. Then what will be the work done per beat of the heart? How will you calculate? Work done per beat will be calculated as this P into V. Write in proper units. What is P? 100 mm of mercury, that means P is H rho G. You write here this H rho G into this V, 75 ml. But in proper units you have to write here this is 0.1 meter into mercury's density 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 into acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second square into V, how much? 75 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter cube. How this formula is for work done? You can check. P, its unit is Newton per meter square, and V, its unit is meter cube. If you multiply PV, what will you get? Newton meter square per meter square upon meter cube into meter cube. Then how will you get? This is Newton meter, and this Newton meter is called joule. So this P into V is the work done. This is the amount of work done by the heart per beat. Assume that average human being has the beat frequency 80 beats per minute. Then what will be the work done for 80 beats? If we assume 80 beats per minute the beat frequency, then this will be 80 into all this 13.6 into 0.1 into 10 to the power 3 into 9.8. if suppose this is 9.8 is 10 into 0.1 is again 1, then you will write here 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 into this 75 into 10 to the power minus 6. How will you find what is the power consumed? Now the simple formula, P is W by T. Then this 80 beats per minute means 80 beats in 60 seconds. What is the time here? 60 seconds. Then you will find this is 80 into 13.6 into 10 to the power this minus 3 into 75 upon this 60. Now 24 ja, this is 23 ja, 325, 25 into 400, this 100 into this 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 1. So what will you get? 13.6 approximately. I have taken this 9.8 as 10. So it will be this minus 1, that is the 1.36 watt. So the vital organ heart consumes this amount of energy per second for this beat frequency, 80 beats per minute. Look, this question is asked in AIEEE exam 2004 and 2005, both the years. A body of mass m accelerates uniformly from rest to a velocity v1 in time t1. Find the expression for the instantaneous power delivered to the body as a function of time. Since it starts from rest, how will you write this? V equal to u plus at. Since this u is 0, it is given in time t1, the velocity is v1. This implies that this will be v1 equal to at1, or a will be v1 upon t1. What you have to find? The expression for the instantaneous power. You know what is the meaning of instantaneous power? This power is given by the formula F into V also. Then how will you write the velocity instantaneous? F into V means force into velocity at that instant. Then what will be the instantaneous velocity? Again you will write here, this instantaneous velocity will be V equal to u plus at. You will apply again. Then what will you get here? This V as a t. What is a? This v1 upon t1 into t. Now apply the formula for force into instantaneous velocity. This is v, then you will get F equal to ma, then ma into v. What is v here? v1 by t1. What is a? v1 by t1. v1 by t1 into t. Put m into v1 upon t1 into v1 upon t1 into t. That means this p is equal to m v1 square upon t1 square into t. This is the expression. In this way you have to find the expression. Now I hope you must have enjoyed how to calculate power, what is its unit, how to calculate power in human heart and slow running. Thank you.